All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, from the good people over at Modern Women Archives, we're going to take a look over some women complaining about nonchalant men and giving these women the lack of attention that they think that they are entitled to.
You know what I could use right now? Just a little love bombing. You know what I mean? Like a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit of like, hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous angel. You're so cool and cute. Can't wait to see you. When you date a lot of nonchalant men or when you talk to a lot of nonchalant men, like a love bomber coming along is like, yeah, I needed this. I needed this. I know you're going to ghost me in a week, but I needed to feel like a beautiful angel for 1 week because I talk to men who solely make me feel like a piece of stale cheese on the shelf. You know, like when you date a nonchalant man, they're just like just so nonchalant that you kind of need a little love bombing. Am I right? Am I toxic?
She is so stupid. Guys, please feed me validation. I need to know that I'm attractive. When you talk to so many nonchalant men and you date so many nonchalant men, ma'am, how about you find a boyfriend and you stick with it? How about you don't taste the cornucopia of men, so to say? And she is a rather well put together woman, but she kind of reminds me of maybe a gentleman's club dancer. Maybe that's why she's getting treated, as she would say, a piece of stale cheese.
When I was out there dating with the herpes virus, something really interesting would happen every time I was on a date with a doctor and I told them that I had it. They would never flinch, like not even a little bit. In fact, most of them would look at me and say, okay, so why are you telling me, like, as if it's a big deal? They would, of course, always be thankful that I mentioned it, and they were never concerned. Because I think, and well, I know, they understood how common the herpes simplex virus actually is, and they
Yeah.
understand how it behaves in the body. If someone is educated, informed, and emotionally mature, they're not going to panic about herpes.
Yes, because if you don't want to catch the love bug that she could give you and you freak out, you're obviously not emotionally mature. How dare you think about your own health?
So I just got back from this event, and what is wrong with men? They have lost the art of approaching. Like, if we make eye contact, and we make eye contact multiple times, that is your sign. That is your sign that I am interested, that the girlies are interested, and that is your sign for you to come up to us and talk to us, because that is the okay. What's funny is that my 50-year-old coworker was like, what's wrong with your generation? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, your generation, the men in your generation are a bunch of pussies. And it's like, and I'm like, what? They're like, nobody approaches women. And so like when I approach women, it makes me look like a weirdo because women are not used to getting approached anymore. And I'm like, I don't know about that. No, you know what? He was right, because I witnessed that today. I was like, wow, I was at this event. So many fine men made eye contact so many times with this one guy, kept looking at me, and I kept looking at him. Nothing. It's like, okay, so like, you're not gonna say anything, bro? So like, do women have to do the approaching nowadays? Because that's not happening.
You know, we should save this clip, and then next time you approach a woman, she goes, why are you approaching me? You just show her this, like, well, apparently, according to this broad, that if we look at each other, that's the sign, that's the go-ahead to approach you. And okay, you made eye contact with a guy multiple times. Maybe he's like, maybe if I don't pick up something really good, she'll be at my late night, parking lot pimping. I'll take her home as opposed to rubbing one out.
I was not attracted to my husband when I first met him, and to some people that might seem like a red flag, but for me that was actually a really good thing, because every time that I previously saw someone, was attracted to them, and started dating them or pursuing them or whatever the situation or situationship was, I would just like bend over backwards trying to please them, because I just wanted like the validation and to keep them around and to just like feel like I was in control of the whole situation. With my husband, it was totally different. He pursued me, first of all. I said, let's keep it platonic, no thank you. And then, we went to coffee platonically. He didn't know what that word meant, so that was no issue to him. But I slowly got to know him, and I presented my authentic self to him. No people pleasing, no like twisting things around. And in that, we were able to actually authentically get to know each other. And that is honestly why we got married.
Think of how much of a backhanded compliment that is. Oh, husband, you make my coochie as dry as the Sahara Desert. My lips are so dry they're starting to crack. But, unless I find someone that's really hot and really tall and really rich, I guess you'll just be my consolation prize. Because, no one's begging for you. You won't be able to do any better than me. Anyways, guys, I figured to leave it there. Obviously, these women are noticing when us guys are not tripping over ourselves to give them validation. So keep up the good work. As always, take care and take it easy.